This is, again, it's another cliche. Yes, SMART goals. It's so new age self-help book that I almost don't like saying it, but this is what the science shows work. So let me go all Tony Robbins on you. We'll just go with it. So SMART goals, S-M-A-R-T. You'll see slight variations, deviations in what each of those stands for. Specific, measurable, action-orientated, realistic, and time-based. This is where I'm going to answer your question with the but moderately difficult part. So is it specific? Is a 100 kilo back squat specific? Yeah, because we know, well, either I do it or I don't do it. Is it measurable? Yeah, because it's 100 kilos. Is perfect squat snatch measurable? Perfect for who? How do you define perfect? It's impossible to define perfect when it comes to this. Has anyone in the world ever in the history of Olympic weightlifting done a perfect snatch? I wouldn't think so. Okay, so we can adjust this as we go. It has to be measurable. It has to be action orientated. I would like to win lotto this weekend. It's a dream, yeah, but it's not a goal because I can't actually impact the outcome of that. I can buy a lot of lotto tickets or something, but I can't, it's chance. I can't impact the outcome of that. So you have to be able to have control. Can you control your snatching? Can you control your run speed? Can you control your strength? Yes, you can. Those things are controllable. It has to be realistic, but also moderately difficult. Because what they found, again, you've got this sweet spot in goal setting of this point where if the goal is easy, to go from a 47.5 kilo snatch to a 50 kilo snatch, I probably don't need to spend a lot of time doing that. It's going to happen. I could not snatch and just do cleans and maybe even just do pull-ups or start eating differently and I'm going to hit that goal. 70 kilos, when do you think you could achieve that by? End of the year? Do you think it's doable? Yeah. Are you working hard on that? And you're like, I'm doing this daily? You have to be, who thinks that's a pretty big goal, going from 47.5 to 70? Now, I'm not saying you don't do it, and I'm not saying that you won't do it. And maybe me thinking that that's a bit of a stretch is the motivation you need to go, I'm going to show Dan and do it, which I hope it is. Tag me in the post when you get it. All right? Thanks, Dan, for not believing in me. But it's a big stretch. And what happens sometimes when people have a real lofty goal, I want to write an 800-page novel by the end of the year in Latin, okay? It's such a stretch that I'm not going to spend my time working on that. So if a goal is too easy, it'll happen, I don't need to focus on it. If it's too difficult, it won't happen, there's no point me focusing on it. So the goals have to be realistic but moderately difficult. So just on the moderately difficult side of realistic, okay, is about where it's sitting. This time-based element here is really important. Because if it's not time-based, you don't know when you're going to achieve it by. It's like starting a running race, not knowing where the finish line is. So we need to make sure that our goals tick all of these different boxes here. Super important that they do.